To get the glassworks to hit that
Friend,
thing.
a family friend, leaving their tent, and then
And
they
that's
went
all.
on his own. He wasn't in distress.
Ever
Mark
really
was
last
great.
I think we did the tickets for it at the time. Did tickets for all the concerts. So whether it was Queen's or the Ulster Hall or wherever there were concerts going on, my shop, Caroline Music, did the tickets. And we'd been aware of U2 for a couple of years. We'd bought the singles in before they had a record deal with Island Records. They were on CBS in Dublin. I would have brought the singles in then for the Belfast. U2 are described as a post-punk band in that sense. And what that's meaning is that they came around after punk. And there's no doubt that they're influenced by the passion and energy of punk. So we were waiting for U2's first concert with great anticipation in Belfast. You know, we think they should have been up here probably in '79 when they were getting signed up. So by the time they played, they had been playing around for a couple of years, but they hadn't played Belfast. So when they did play Belfast, there was great anticipation because the album Boy was out, and on the night that they played, it was the Mandela Hall at Queen's. Again, a lot of people would gather in the shop in the afternoon, go for a couple of pints, hang around, and then walk up to Queen's from Ann Street. And other people would have gathered probably in Botanic Park and came to gigs. People who are students at the time would have just done their normal thing and come to gigs. But I got there, and I can't remember where I was in the audience. I used to like to be just in front of the mixing desk. But it was called the McMorty Hall in those days, and I was well used to McMorty Hall. I used to manage a few bands, and we'd been there before and had some great nights. You know, I can remember one night when Rudy and Stiff Little Fingers played with the Adverts. The Adverts were there. They were a punk band. That was about '78. So we had different nights that were there, and we were well used to going there for gigs. There's a very famous night in Belfast folklore where the Clash were not allowed to play. I think that might be, I'm not sure if that's 77 or 78. But McMorty Hall was a really established venue. You could get close to the band, perfect to capture the energy and the emotion of the show. On the night, the band replugged the album. It was the Boy album. I think they only played about 10 or 11 songs on the night. But it was high energy, Bono leaping into the crowd, and again, that U2 had really, arrived at this point, and any time they played live, they were only confirming the reputation that people had heard from the music anyway, but they added something else when they played live.